They had a corner and then I was chasing it out to clear it, and then I actually came up against one of my Raw teammates that I'd just finished the season with, Holly. We just went shoulder to shoulder, and then I just put my leg out and it just went.
It looks like Sharn Freier in the background there, just checking on her twin sister. Hops over the fence.
It was definitely like the toughest probably time in my football career.
So tight.
I didn't know how much it would affect me coming back. I always had that thought in my head, can I come back?
She was shattered, she was heartbroken. There was a lot of tears. And there's always that fear, what if it's that bad that she won't come back? Obviously, when they were little, I said, oh, well, come on, we'll go play netball. And that lasted, I think, 3 games. And they just didn't like it, were not interested. And then they said to me, oh, Mum, we want to play soccer. And I was like, oh, okay then. And I've never really even been to a soccer game. So we took them down to the local club and joined them up, and from the day they both walked on that field, like it was like, oh my goodness, he's really, really good. And they just loved it from that day on.
Went and played football with the boys, and then I've loved it ever since, and I don't know, it's what I love to do, and I don't think I'd want to do anything else, to be honest.
She genuinely loves playing football, and that's probably the main thing for me, is that she's got that love of the game and she just wants to play.
Maybe they're under 10s or 11s or something, Lainey and Sharn, and rocking up to a game one day, and we get out the car and these young boys are like, oh yeah, they got girls in their team, this is going to be so easy. Like I think Lainey and Sharn probably scored about 5 goals each, and then all the boys in the other team, like they were like really heartbroken. She's always shone, even when she didn't think she was still shone, yeah.
We did a few seasons in the NPL, and then I got into the Raw Youth NTC program, which is QAS now.
Every player we had in that NTC group was a special player, in my opinion, for their own reasons. They're all unique individuals and they all had something about them. Sharn definitely had that ability to take players on, and when she was in the zone, she's unstoppable.
Yeah, it was the gap the first year after that, and like I was enjoying my football. I was still quite young, so I was enjoying playing with the women, and it was a bit more physical. There's also young Matildas, junior Matildas and things like that, and it was like I wouldn't get in any of those teams or anything like that, which was fine, but then I think for me I just started focusing on littler goals rather than playing for the Matildas.
Football's her life, it has been, like it always has been. She would never not want to play, she would never not want to train. If games got cancelled, she'd get upset. She could muck around a lot at training in the younger years, but she also took it very seriously as well. She just loves it.
Felt pretty good, yeah. Like, as I said, I just didn't expect any of it to happen. Like, at the time, I didn't think I would play for Brisbane Roar. I felt quite proud in myself and for my family as well.
I don't even have words sometimes to describe. Like, it's just, yeah. You know what's happening because you're there and you're seeing it, but you still just can't believe it. It's like, there she is.
To sign a professional contract in the A-League, it has to be a bit of hard work. Like, you have to work hard to get there, and I think every player that's been there would have done the same thing.
Sharn Freier looks to be in a fair bit of pain. We hope she's okay.
Watching her come back from her injury, I have admiration for her. Quite determined, she's very focused. She gives up a lot, like she sacrifices a lot just for her love of the game. I am her biggest supporter.
Come down.
Yeah, but no, I don't want any high speed. So that's basically less than 19 kilometres an hour.
Oh, okay.
So we'll do a lap and I'll give you a bit of a feedback loop on that.
So just do a lap?
Yeah. So
started mainly as like, as soon as I come out of surgery, I was focusing on like bending and straightening my knee and getting that kind of stuff checked off before I could progress. But probably first 6 months for me would have been in the gym, building strength back in my quads, hammies, everything that I needed to. And then after that, it was slowly introducing to, I'd do running and then change of direction. And then, yeah, as it went on, the months went on, it would be like introduced back to training, contact, non-contact, and then, yeah, keep going from there.
She's just got a whole new level of determination and a whole new level of dedication. Like, she did not miss a gym session.
Perfect,
she did everything she had to do. It really changed her.
My goal, obviously, coming back was to hopefully get more exposure and more time in for Brisbane Roar. So, like, I wanted to get more games, I wanted to play more minutes. Yeah, I wanted to go back to play for Brisbane Roar. it was probably the moment where I was like, okay, I think this could be something. And then, yeah, gave it everything I've got. When I found out I was actually going, that was pretty funny. I was actually shopping and Mum sent me a message basically saying, like, I need to call you, whatever, like, calls me, she was crying, like, she was very emotional, but I think she couldn't even spit the words out, but I had figured that maybe it had something to do with that because of the way she was speaking, crying. I'm glad she got to find out first, because I think, I don't know, it sounds better coming from her as well sometimes.
I was talking to her on the, FaceTiming her and that, and she was so nervous, just beside herself, to the point that, like, I was just like, oh my goodness, is she going to be okay?
Leading up to obviously that moment, I just, as I said, I don't know, I just felt sick. I was so nervous. It's probably when I was like, crap, like, it's actually happening. I didn't have time to think. I think I had to trust in everything and just, I don't know, everything led up to that moment.
Sharn Freier, cap number 228 in green and gold.
When they actually said her name, like, oh my goodness, I burst into, like, I sobbed. Like, like emotion just overwhelmed me. It was probably the proudest, I'm going to cry now, the proudest. It's unbelievable, I can't explain it. To watch her even just run out, to watch her in the uniform, to run out there, to even get those few minutes, it was something I'll never forget. It was brilliant.
Just got to trust the process, and yeah, it takes a while and it's a bit of a grind, but it pays off in the end, and I think today is a proud moment for me as well, so yeah.
You deserve it.
Yeah, thank you.
Well.
Thank you.
I said earlier, Sharn is probably one of the most humble people you'll ever meet. She doesn't express her dreams or her ambitions or anything, but I know that she wants more of that. Like, I know she does, yeah.